Hey, this is Ryan Turner from the Email Funnels Agency. This is the next video in the e-commerce email marketing strategy series for the YouTube channel. The last one I put out was just an intro of what we're going to cover and some different concepts and what to expect and things like that. So today I want to talk about some tools that we'll be using and recommended and things like that. There's a few tools that you're going to need to get an effective email strategy in place for your e-commerce store, whether you're using Shopify, Magento, or something else or whatever. We kind of covered what they were in the intro video, which you can find here on the channel on the playlist. Basically, we talked about the email software that's going to send emails and allow you to segment your list and send all your campaigns and all that kind of thing. It's obviously a huge one. And secondly, we need to talk about an email capture tool. So something that's basically going to allow you to generate leads from your website traffic that are non-buyers. So you're going to get a whole bunch of people on your site that are obviously interested, coming from all your different channels, but they're not purchasing on that initial visit. So one really big thing you want to be doing is capturing those email addresses, either with some kind of welcome pop-up, or a lot of people like to use exit intent, so just as people are about to leave. So that's a really good way to build up your email list, so you're not just having a customer list, but also a list of prospects, email leads that you can market to on autopilot. It's going to, in some cases, you're going to be able to build hundreds or even thousands of people per day into your list just by using these tools to capture your non-buyer traffic and putting some kind of incentive in front of them. So I'm going to talk about this strategy. It's pretty clear why it's so valuable, but really what I want to talk about today is the tools that you should be using to do that. What we use, what we recommend to our clients in the agency, and why we choose different ones. So there's a few different options out there, and some of them are good, some of them are not so good. So I'm just going to talk about some of the major ones. I'm just going to get right into it. So you can see here we have JustDoKnow open. If you just you're just looking in this video for simply what tool do we recommend for this above all others, it's JustDoKnow. So if you just wanted to know that, then this is the tool we recommend. I'm going to tell you why that is, and also have a look at some of the alternatives too. So JustDoKnow, basically, this is a super professional looking email capture tool. A lot of big brands use it, so you can see down here like Levi's, Patagonia, Stella & Dot. I see this tool being used a lot on some really tier 1 sites, and it does have a lot of functionality for a really good cost. So you can actually use this tool for, I think, up to 5,000 visits per month. You can actually get it free. And then after that, the pricing is pretty cheap. So really, this is affordable for everyone. Whether you're just starting out and you don't have much traffic yet, or you have a lot of traffic, this tool is going to be affordable for you. So a few reasons why I like this. In terms of the targeting for how you can show different offers and pop-ups and incentives and things like that. These guys pretty much have everything covered. So whether you want to do it based on, the trigger, like a timer, exit intent, how long someone's been on the page, different pages they have or haven't visited, having different offers or pop-ups on different pages, things like that. Whatever you can think of related to that, like JustDoKnow's pretty much got it covered. So you can get really granular and really display lots of targeted messages across different areas of your site with different rules to different customers, and really do whatever you like in that respect. So JustDoKnow is really comprehensive. Their builder for building the campaigns is super intuitive. It's drag and drop. Pretty much anyone can really work it out, and their integrations are great. They integrate with all of the major email tools. We use it to integrate with Klaviyo, which is our recommended email platform. But whatever you're using, you can pretty much guarantee JustDoKnow is going to be able to put leads in there. So JustDoKnow is definitely my number one recommended email capture tool for all kinds of on-site, exit intent, anything like that, welcome pop-ups. Not too much else to say about JustDoKnow. They do also have a few other things that are not just exit pops as well. So you can do things like header bars, messages that are dropping from the side and things like that. So it's not just the pop-up overlays. And you can also do full screen with these guys. So really, if you just want to know what we recommend, like just use JustDoKnow. It's really, really good. Never have a problem with it. You can use it on, either if you are a really high tier brand or you're working with really high-end brands that need the design and everything to be flawless, you can use JustDoKnow and you'll be fine. Similarly, if you're a startup and don't have much budget, you can get a free plan with them that has a lot of functionality included and everything you need. So pretty much recommend JustDoKnow to everyone. So next is Optimonk. Very similar to JustDoKnow, very, very professional, very, very good tool. Has a lot of the same features. The pricing's a little bit more expensive. This is, a lot of people just like this because, they like working with it better or whatever, but it's basically the same tool. There are going to be some small differences in terms of the targeting and things like that. And these tools are changing and releasing new things all the time. So, I don't keep 100% up to date versus what this tool can do versus that other tool. But, for the most part, JustDoKnow and Optimonk are very, very similar. And this is another good option if you want something that's, premium looking, design looks great, it works, the integrations are good. This is a really professional, well done tool, which some really, really big brands use, and you can be confident, if you're a high traffic site or a brand that's really concerned with your appearance and things like that, this is something that is definitely recommended. You can see the pricing here, and their functionality, like I said, is very, 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 very extensive. So JustDoKnow or Optimonk, both great choices for pretty much any brand. And then the reason I would put JustDoKnow as my first recommendation is because just because of the pricing. They're a little bit better in that regard. So, but a lot of people do like to use Optimonk too. This is, so you can see Optimonk using their own technology here. This is one of their full screen exit intent messages, which I actually really like to use. And JustDoKnow can do this as well. So next is Weleo. Weleo's pretty unique in the fact that they were the first, I don't know if they were the first, but they were the first kind of widely adopted tool to do gamification on pop-ups and exit intent and things like that. So basically, what you're doing here with Weleo is you're kind of making it a bit more fun and engaging for the customer to engage with your pop-up. So you can see here is a screenshot of what it would look like. Their main feature is spin the wheel to win a prize on either on exit or on a timer. Just the same as any other pop-up, it kind of slides in from the side. And a lot of customers do like this. They spin the wheel, just happens automatically when they enter their email. And then they can win, 10% off, $10 off, free shipping, whatever. And you can set like what they win or what they don't win and the percentages and things like that. So upsides and downsides, I've seen really, really high opt-in rates with Weleo. Like over 20% of all traffic I've seen converting on these, so that's like really, really high. So if you have some good things on the wheel, like 25% off, even if they don't have much chance of winning it, then that will attract people, and you can build a lot of leads up very quickly using Weleo because of that. And it's kind of still new. People, I'm recording this in November 2017. It's getting a lot of traction now. A lot of stores are using it, but to most customers, it's still like a new idea. Oh, I can play this game, I can win a prize and things like that. So, that they still does have that benefit, where it's kind of like something new that people haven't seen before, but regular pop-ups people are used to seeing. The main downside of Weleo, which is something to really consider, is that it can feel like it's cheapening the brand a bit and a bit gimmicky. So, if you're, like a premium fashion brand, you're selling, handbags or something for $400, and you're really going after kind of the mid to higher end of the market, Weleo is probably not going to be something that you'll want to use. One, because the customization in terms of the design and things like that is limited, so you can customize the colors, but the look and feel is pretty much the same. So if you have a really premium, high-end looking brand, this is not really going to fit with what you're trying to do and the type of customer that you're trying to attract. And it's probably going to cheapen your product range a little. That's just my opinion. And I've definitely heard the same thing said by multiple brands who are selling expensive products, where they're basically saying, no, we like the idea, but this is not the right fit for our brand. So if you're kind of higher end, and bear that in mind, I wouldn't necessarily recommend Weleo. But if you're selling all kinds of other stuff, you're not too concerned about that point that I've just mentioned, and you want to get a high conversion rate, and you want to give your customers something a bit unique. It's like a game they can play and try it out for a week or something and see what results you get. Then you can definitely expect to have some really good results with Weleo. So those are my thoughts on Weleo. In terms of where you can use it, it's on Shopify right now, I think, because on Magento, they're in the process of releasing one that can be used on almost any site, I think. And back to these other tools, OptiMonk and JustDoKnow, you can use those on pretty much any site. So those are my thoughts on Weleo. And then in terms of other tools, there's a bunch of others, honestly. Privy, one I have up here, this is super popular, probably one of the most popular apps on Shopify. Honestly, I've just not used it, so I don't really want to talk about tools that I've not personally used. As far as I know, it's a pretty good solution, similar to OptiMonk and JustDoKnow. Probably offers most of the same things, and I imagine their pricing is pretty much in line. Monster is another one too that a lot of people like to use. It's been around forever, has a good reputation, lots of functionality, but again, not one I've actually used that much. There's so many of these tools on the market. I found a few that I use and work well, and until something comes out that offers functionality over and above those, then I'm not gonna try everything that's out there just for the sake of it. So I just wanted to let you know there are a lot of tools out there. Monster and Privy are some of the other ones, but the three that I actually have a lot of experience with are JustDoKnow, which is the one I really recommend. OptiMonk, another one I really recommend, it's a little bit more expensive. And then Weleo, again, another one I've done a lot with and can definitely recommend. It will get really good results if it fits your brand, okay? So those are my three recommended ones. A bunch of others you can check out, like Privy and Monster. So those are my thoughts on email capture tools, okay? So just to summarize, you really need to be using email capture on your e-com site. Really from day one, anytime that you are running traffic to your site without email capture in place for your non-buyers, you are losing potential sales. You're losing list growth, and you could be growing your list basically almost for free. So anytime you don't have that on there, you are missing out in my opinion. And one thing that we'll be talking about in future videos is how to actually how to monetize these emails, what you need to do when someone opts in for a $10 off coupon, free shipping coupon, or whatever on your exit intent or on your welcome pop-up, what the strategy is to convert those people, because that is one of the really key email flows and one of the key email automated funnels that you can use. So look out for that in the future. But for now, make sure you have one of these tools installed. And if you just need a recommendation, mine is JustDoKnow. For sure, I can stand behind that one. So thanks. That is it for now. This is Ryan Turner with the Email Funnels Agency. Have a look below this video if you want to see some more resources about what we do at the Email Funnels Agency. Check out our website. You can apply to talk to us about your email campaigns if you want to. if you want to see what the potential is for your brand. Other than that, go check out the rest of the channel. There'll be a lot more videos coming soon on all different types of topics for anyone that is interested in growing their e-com revenue using proven email marketing strategies. Okay, thanks a lot.